Hello friends, today I am going to announce that Skill by PM is going to produce his course in English language also. Yet we provide our course only in Hindi language and many queries. So we finally decided that our knowledge is very highly recommended. So we should try to make our course in English language. Okay, now today I will give you a class on mobile component in English language, and if you understand easily, then you reply me in comment box, and complete course I will make in English language. So friend, let's start. If you want to learn anything in any field, you must be knowledge about its base. And in this course, we are learning about mobile repairing. So we should be knowledge about its component. We start on component in a mobile board. Basically 8 to 9 component, which is first is capacitor, second is resistor, third is coil, fourth is diode, fifth is LDO, sixth is MOSFET, seventh is transistor, eighth is IC, and one or two other. So if you know very basic knowledge about these component, you can learn about mobile repairing very easily. So today I will explain how a capacitor look, how a capacitor work, how can we find a capacitor okay, not okay, and what is the work. So before we continue this class, I will want to talk you that India's first schematic Skill by PM schematic is going to launch on 7 March 2025. So till continue with Skill by PM and we start our topic capacitor. Okay friend, you can see this is my schematic, some pictures about ICs, and completely knowledge about this schematic I will give you in 7 March in my live class on my YouTube channel. Okay, now we start. First off, we write here all component on mobile board. First we take pen, mobile component. First is capacitor, second is resistor, third is coil, fourth is LDO, fifth is diode, sixth is MOSFET, seventh is we take transistor, eighth is IC, and ninth is crystal. Friend, if you know very well about these component. You can repair any 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G mobile very easily with Skill by PM. And one thing is about Skill by PM is that Skill by PM is the cheapest price of mobile repairing and powerful knowledge. Our target is to teach a maximum amount of mobile field technician so that every technician make highly income. So let's we start. First component, capacitor. Okay, we clean it. Friends, here we are reading about capacitor. Before talk on this topic, we should know two important things. First is series and second is parallel. What is series and what is parallel? Very important. Series. If any component connected in single line, we call that is a series component. Any component connect in single line, it means that is series component. And if any component connect both different line, it means that component is connected in parallel. Okay, next I explain you, friend, that this is 3-volt line. Okay, and this is also 3-volt line, and this is GND line, and this is also GND line. I take a component. You are a mobile technician, it means you know a little bit about mobile component. Okay, we take a component capacitor. This is capacitor and we denoted it C. Okay, its first corner is connected with 3-volt line and second is also connected with 3-volt line. It means this component is called series component. And this component not connected any other line. Both points are connected with a single line. It means this component is series component. Okay, we took this same capacitor. This same capacitor, I took it here, and you look, first is connected in 3-volt line. Sorry, I make mistake because I connected in ground. Okay, this capacitor I took here. So this is 3-volt line, first connected in 3-volt line and second is connected on ground line, GND line. You look that both corner are connected with different line. First is voltage line, second is ground line. So this is parallel component. So before we start class, you should be know about what is series and what is parallel. Okay, now we come on the topic capacitor. First, we denote capacitor to letter C. If you see C anywhere in circuit, it means that is capacitor. Okay. Second, unit. You know that everything has a measurement unit. So capacitor is measured in farad. Farad. Farad was a scientist. Third, we denote, we unit, and now is the time to know about testing. How can we find that a capacitor is okay or not okay? So I draw a diagram here. This is two line and there is one component and I denote it C. It means this is capacitor. Okay. I draw multimeter here. Multimeter. Okay. And I connect in diode mode. What is diode mode? I will explain you next class. But at present, this is my first class. How you learn, how you understand, this is very important. So this is diode mode and there is two probe, red and black. In diode mode, we must set red probe to ground and black probe to any component which we have to check. So you know that 99% capacitor, 99% capacitor connected in parallel mode. Parallel. It means one side must be GND and second side must be GR. And I tell you that GR comes from IC. GR value comes from IC and this GR value almost 200 to 400 in any IC. It may be low and up. What reason? I will explain you next class. So first that we connect red probe to ground and black probe for checking capacitor. First we connect here. If one side make beep, it means this is ground point and second side must be a value 200 to 450. If we found here also beep, it means possible this capacitor is short or this line is short. How we can find who is faulty? Okay. Now we remove this capacitor from board and we put it here and now we connect both wire on this capacitor. If we find any reading in this multimeter, it means this capacitor is faulty. If we find beep, it means this capacitor is faulty. And if we find oval, it means this capacitor is okay. And if this capacitor okay, now we also check this point. If this point is getting value, it means this line is okay. Possible some resistance was making here. Okay. So this is simple way capacitor is faulty or not okay. If you understand this, I continue class. Now is the time. What is the work capacitor? First is filtration. Basic work of capacitor is filtration. When any IC make a voltage and you know our mobile is completely based on DC voltage. So any IC input is DC, output is DC. But when any IC make a voltage by boosting process and buck process, this IC produce DC voltage, okay, DC voltage, suppose 3 volt. But when this IC work, DC voltage is this type and AC voltage is, this IC also makes some AC frequency, then we connect capacitor in this type. This capacitor DC voltage come in this capacitor, but capacitor can't pass DC voltage. So DC voltage back to and go to his next step, and when AC voltage come, it completely pass and AC voltage go in ground. So capacitor make filtration by this process. So very important filtration, and we use capacitor also in cancellation, noise cancellation. So in mic we use capacitor. And third is capacitor. Third, frequency. What is role in frequency? High frequency pass. A capacitor can pass high frequency and fail low frequency. So there is also that a capacitor is a very good component in filtration. So friend, this is a small knowledge on capacitor. If you like my class, you can call or WhatsApp for my course syllabus. Thank you very much.